Good day, everybody. Here we are for a special roll reveal. This one is a proof roll. It's a proof 1970S roll. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come in before I actually get started because I don't think very many people were expecting this. But I had originally scheduled this for the morning hours, and then I unscheduled because I had other things going on, and then I rescheduled back to today because I have become available. And so here we go. Good evening, Doug. Good day, sir. And Chu. Hello, Chu. Let me switch over to here's Dan McCumber. Hello to Dan. Now we've got 6 viewers in here. I guess I'm just about ready to go ahead and get started. 1970S proof. Comes in so many ways. You've got double dies, you've got a double die reverse, you've got a number of double die obverses, you've got the small date, the large date. There's just a ton of different things that we could be looking for in this roll. We're going to take our time, go through it slowly, take a look at the obverse and reverse of every coin, make sure we've got everything accounted for. There is no such thing as an original roll of proof coins. Proof coins were all put in paper or plastic, however the person decided who opened the proof sets to get the coins out. But never has there been a proof roll of coins issued by the mint or by a bank or anything to that effect. They always come in single proof sets. And so this is the result of 50 1970S proof sets coming apart. And so this is what we have. So you know a different Chuck, Dan? Is that CHU? Is that Chuck? I don't know who CHU is. Hey, Mickey. What's going on, brother? CHU, could you tell me who you are? I'm not going to, there's some chance I may already know you. All right, so here we go. Instead of trying to get all this tape opened up, it's going to be a real pain. I'm just going to go ahead and use a box knife here and cut through the tape and just unscrew the roll and get going. Be a lot easier than trying it any other way. Found this roll while I was going through a box full of proof rolls. Did not realize I had a taped 70S roll, proof roll, that came from somebody I know who does not check for any die varieties. So we're going to check these for die varieties and for cameo. So there's some chance that we could find cameo on some of these too. I'm going to count these first because it looks to me like we could be short by a coin or two. And I will go grab another coin out of one of my unsearched tubes full. If that's the case, there's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48. I need 2 coins to make this a full roll. So I've got 48 here. Hang on, let me find 2 more and throw them in the center here. Hang on just a moment. Alright, another roll of 1970 proof I have never been through. So there's any chance that we could find pretty much anything on these 2 coins. So I get these 2 coins put in the roll. And now we have 50. See how easy that was? Okay, now ready to go. Good day, Johnny. Alright, first coin goes to Dan McCumber. Let's see what we've got for Dan McCumber. That is a 1970S proof cent right there. We're looking all around for any doubling anywhere. Never know where we're going to find it on one of these. There's a number of different known double dies. And then there's, of course, the large date and small date. The double dies on the reverse are generally going to be centered around the T of cent and the designer's initials, but I'm pretty much looking for anything on either side of these coins. There hasn't been a lot of study put into double dies. What is going on? Why is this thing not... It seems like it's not level. Okay, here we go. Let me get these moved out of the way here, because I'm going to end up knocking them over, and that's not going to be a good thing. I don't want anybody hearing any four-letter words they shouldn't be hearing on a family channel. Okay, nothing on this one. Move this one out of the way and go on to coin number 2. Oops. Let me get my keyboard out of the way because I don't need it. And now we can get more into a comfortable position to continue this show. Here's Farm Dog. Farm Dog has a large date. The large dates are known for the level. I'm going to put this way up at the top here. There you go, right up at the very top of your screen. The level of the 7 is lower than the top of the level of the 9 and the 0. And the bottom of the 7 stretches down lower than the 0. And on this small date, the 1970 are all the same height, and the 7 is actually equal to the 0 across the bottom. So this is a large date. There's the cameo that you see on them, that stippled effect. And this is a cameo coin. Somewhat decent cameo. But we're not really focusing on cameo. We're not really focusing on anything other than double dies and is it a large or a small date. Now a large date proof is worth about $2 or $3, $4. A small date proof is a $60 to $100 item, depending on its grade, of course. So there's all kinds of goody stuff that can come out of this. There's Taco John. Taco John now. And it is also a large date. When you look at the 7, you see how the 7 looks like it's a stick up here attached to a stick down here, and there's a crease between them. That is large date. Small date, they all appear to be one piece. I'll show you. If we get to a small date, I'll show you. I did this with a 70S roll about 4 years ago, and we found a small date in that roll. And somebody ended up with it. I don't remember who, but that was during a reveal. So it can happen, and it does. It's never going to be common, but that's why the small dates are worth so much more. Okay. That one for Taco John is normal. Large date. Here's number 4. On to Mickey. Let's see what Mickey ends up with here. Okay, this is machine doubling here. This is the common non-collectible form of doubling. I'm trying to get it to show up here. It's not very easy to show. There you go. Looks like parts of the numbers have been flattened, and the mint mark matches them in the way it was flattened. You can see the outside of the O, outside of the 0, the outside of the 7, the outside of the 9, and the outside of the S are all flattened down a little bit. And you'll probably see that. Yes, you do see that continue on up here. That is not hub doubling. That is machine doubling. So this is not a double die. It's not a small date. This is a large date. Let me get it on over to the other side. We'll check, see if it's a double die reverse. And it is not the double die reverse that we're looking for. Okay, no doubling on this. So we have another normal 1970s Lincoln cent. See, coin number 5 now. This one goes to Mark. Mark Thomas. What does Mark get? Okay, it's a large date. I'm sorry, a large date. No double die in or near the date. I was afraid we might run into something we have to look closely at. So far, I'm getting indicators that this is machine doubling, and it is. It's machine doubling. And I can tell it's machine doubling because the doubling here wraps around the top of the D. It also wraps around the bottom of the D. Well, that means that this is larger than the letter itself, which is not possible. Only when you flatten it out are you going to get flattening like that, but a real double die, you'd have a notch in the corner. There's no notching here, no notching here. This extends above the top of the W. This extends down below the bottom of the W. So it is not a double die. That plus, if it were a double die, it would be showing in the L of Liberty, and it is not. So this is another case of machine doubling, which is very common. Very common, unfortunately. We'll be wading through a lot of this to find the good stuff. Alright, let's flip it over and see what we can find on the reverse side. No double die reverse. Get this out of the way. Okay, nothing doubled on the reverse, nothing doubled on the obverse. And that is for Mark, number 6, Chubby Pop Chaser. Let's see what we have here. Another large date. No doubling at all on this one. See the reverse side. No doubling. Yep, no doubling on the reverse. All right, coin number 7 goes to Carl. Okay, no doubling on the mint mark or the date area. It's machine doubling up top. Hello, Eric. Good day, sir. Check the reverse here for doubling. Not seeing any doubling on the reverse. And so we have another normal coin. Not expecting there to be anything in this, but I certainly hope there is. There's plenty to be there. And it is extremely likely in proof rolls that you'll find one example of a die and no others, which also means that we could easily find 10 different double dies in this roll, or none. And we've got none on this obverse. And checking the reverse now. Might get a little lens flash from this thing, and I can't help that. That's because we're looking at proof coins. The lighting is very difficult to adjust to look for proof coins. To look through proof coins, I mean. Okay, got nothing there. Now number 9. Number 9 for Sissy. Nothing there. And we got nothing here either, I don't think. Nope. Nothing on the obverse. Let's check the reverse now. Okay, no doubling on the reverse on this one. I've had these scheduled for over an hour. I don't know why. That's weird. I scheduled them quite some time back. Number 10. 75 in pennies, baby. And nothing so far. Let's look at the reverse side. Hey, Eric. Nothing there. Nope, nothing in here. Nothing yet. Been through 10 of 50, so we got plenty of coins left to go through. Here's Stan. Let's see what Stan has here. Yeah, it's another large date. Normal obverse. And a normal reverse. And that one's for Stan. Number 12. Crispy. Let's see if Crispy gets anything. Got a little machine doubling on the bottom of the S, mint mark. No hub doubling on this one. A little bit more machine doubling. Ground in God we trust. More machine doubling on the bottom of the L of Liberty. Let's check and see what we have. On the reverse, we've got no doubling on the reverse. So I end up with a normal 1970S proof link and cent. On to number 13. Eric Maith. See what Eric gets. Nothing on the date. Here's a large date. Nothing in the motto. Nothing on Liberty. And not a double die reverse. Alright. It is a pretty coin. Nothing special though. Mickey. Mickey is up next. We've got 3 reveals scheduled for tonight. This is the first of the 3. I'll be doing them one after the other in quick repetition style. So we may be getting the last one done a good 30-40 minutes earlier than I would plan for it to have been done. So we got one at 7, one at 8, and one at 9. Or one at 6, 7, and 8. Sorry, 6, 7, and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thing is, likelihood will be done before 8 o'clock. Before, if we're listing at 6, 7, and 8, it would be over at 9. So we finished before 9 o'clock, I'm pretty sure. Because our last roll this evening is a wartime nickel roll. Only 40 coins in that, and only had a chance for 40 spots there. And so we're probably going to get through that one a little bit quicker. This is not the double die we're looking for. And that's number 15. Now number 16, Paul. Large date. No doubling. How about the reverse? No doubling. Oops, struck through a piece of wire or something. That's interesting. 2 pieces of wire. That's a struck through right there. Interesting looking one too. See if it has anything else struck into it. Once in a great while, these struck throughs will come out and there will still be stuff stuck to the coin. There's another piece down there. So you've got it right over here. You've got it up here. Nice. Very nice. Mickey, you ditching all of them? Woohoo. You letting them all go, Mickey? What Mama saying about that? She gonna let you do that? There's Stan. Yeah, get these. Thought maybe I'd help it out by playing with it. Looks like I just did worse. Turn the light down some. Get it on a little bit tighter. My focus together. That might help. Man, I tell you what. I like hot peppers. I ate me a couple of hot dogs for lunch. And Mickey's growing hot peppers, and these things are cayennes. These things are nice hot cayennes. Well, dummy Chuck decides he can't just eat 1 or 2. I had to eat 8 of them. I'm going to pay for that later. Look at that. There's another struck through right there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yep. I was busier than a cat covering up poop eating my lunch today. It was nice. I had fun. I really liked it. I got a headache now. Some of it could be from the rum, but most of it's probably from the peppers. All right, 75 in pennies, baby. What do we have here? Well, it unfortunately, you can see the color on it, but it unfortunately looks like a normal. normal Lincoln cent here. Got a little bit of machine doubling going on. No other doubling on the obverse. Let's check the reverse. No doubling for this one. Oh, my thought with peppers is just like anything else, you generally only enjoy it once. All right, this is not good. There we go. I think that's going to serve us quite a bit better. It is not easy getting acceptable light for proofs. Takes some time, especially when you're trying to photograph a bunch of proof double dyes. My eye is twitching right now thinking about it. I swear my eye is twitching. I don't like photographing proofs. Photographing proofs is not fun. Number 20 now for Mr. Paul Hampton. Another large date. And not a double die. How about the reverse side? Not that one either. Eric Bayer. Let's see what Eric turns up here. Well, it's got pretty color. But this nearly orangish red coin here appears to be normal. Yep. Reverse side maybe. Not a double die reverse. I think you guys are saving me from really causing myself a lot of damage. Them peppers were so good at lunch, I was thinking about having more for dinner, but I don't have time for dinner. I got work to do. So now that'll just push me to 10 p.m. in the kitchen, looking for something to snack on. I have cayennes. Cayenne peppers make a good snack when you're getting ready to go to bed. Let's have a poll on that. Yes or no? Are cayennes a good late night snack? Your body doesn't punish you for eating peppers yet. There will be a day. And I can almost guarantee you the first time around, you're not going to be expecting it. And you're going to wonder, what is wrong with me? You'll find out quickly. See, a lot of these have a little bit of machine doubling. That's pretty normal for 1970. You really kind of have to watch for the doubling. And when you see it, you know it. There's actually even a small date over a large date, 1970S proof. Very scarce. You will see one once in a great while. But so far, all we've gotten out of this has been pretty decent looking proof coins, and that's it. No raw peppers anymore. I like that. That's how mine comes raw. I'm not big on cooked peppers that much. I cook them into something for the flavor, but when I'm just chomping down on a hamburger or a hot dog or something like that, I love to have me some hot peppers to chew on. My thing is, Mickey's putting them out so fast. Going faster than I can eat them. And I've got to start working on a way to be able to preserve some of these. I'm going to try pickling the next bunch. Because the last two bunches, I've had to toss a couple of them when they started to, wilt down real bad and started to get a little mold on them. I got to figure out a way to get those things protected from the air. Stone Cutter got him a nice coin here. You got color on this one. It's not highly unusual to get color on a proof, on a 70 proof especially, but this one's got a little bit of extra bona fide color on it. Look at that L. Look at how that shines. Look at that color. There you go. Now you can see it real well. Got color all over this guy. I'm not looking at the color anymore. I'm trying to see if this is a minor double die, and it's not. Thought there for a minute that it might be. I have diabetes. I still love peppers. Not gonna stop me. Eat pretty much what I want. When I'm gone, you'll know I died having eaten what I wanted to eat. And Stonecutter's coin. CPC coming up next. And Chubby Pup Chaser has normal obverse. Yeah, everybody they'll remember me as a stubborn old fart who decided to eat what he wanted to eat regardless of diabetes. I mean, I don't stuff my face full of a lot of sugar or anything, but hot peppers aren't going to stop me. I still like pizza. That's not going to stop me. Basically, I say, and the way I say it is, if you can't eat and do what you want to do in your life, you don't have a very good quality life. And I know there has to be someone out there who really likes to do like that CrossFit type exercise and stuff, but that person is not me. I'm still somewhat healthy, just not Not in a good way healthy. Did I not? I don't think I looked at the reverse on this one. We're going to flip it over and take a look at it anyway, just in case. And nope, not a double die. We're going to be getting to that 1942S nickel roll this evening. Dirty water. Let's see what I can find for dirty water. I don't know why. I always hope and even almost expect to find die varieties in 1970 proof rolls. Because, well, 99% of people don't check for them. And, man, there's a lot of different ones. And some of them are real nice. There's a triple die obverse. That's obvious to see that it's a triple die obverse. A few double die reverses. And a bunch of other double die obverses to include a class 3 that is a small date over large date. So, there's a ton of goodies to look for. They are all just pretty scarce. Which means our chances of finding them are lower than with common coins, but they're lower because they are scarce and they are worth a pretty good chunk of change. Look at the color on this guy. That's some nice color. Look at the pinks in there. That's just so cool. Yeah, really nice color there for Mark. You Amber or Connor? Hello anyway. Good day to you. Alright, here we are next up. Another 70S proof and another not double die obverse. Not a double die reverse either. Oh, Connor again. Okay. Here's Paul. One for Paul. And a little bit of machine doubling on this one. A little confusing there for a second. But definitely machine doubling. And alright, so I've got nothing. Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well, Connor. How are you doing today? Have you started school again? Or do you start school next week? Got nothing so far up to coin number 32. Now 33. Eric Maith. He's going to change our luck for us. He's going to make that one coin worth coming back to look at. I bet you. Let's keep looking. Well, I tried to count on you, Eric. But once again, you've let me down. Let's see how Chris Hurley can do. Coin number 34, Chris Hurley. See what we get for him. Nothing so far. Still no doubling. That's right, Eric. I'll tell you when you can come out. No. Nothing there. Let's check the reverse. No. Okay. Hola, frostbite. It's that time of day. Let's see. Eric. This one's Ant. Let's see what Ant can provide here. Ant's name came up. It's his coin. He's responsible for it. You know what? I don't see anything, though. In an unfortunate turn of events, we're finding nothing in a 1970s proof roll so far. We're looking for this stuff. It just ain't coming out. Don't want to come out and play. Sweet-toned Morgan, huh? Why we're looking for? We're looking for double die obverse, double die reverse, small dates in a 70s proof roll, no less. Now, a lot of people are going to catch your small dates. You know, there's a lot of people who are going to know that a proof set is a small date proof set, and they're not going to dump it in a tube. But a lot of the other stuff, they don't even look for. So we end up with it. Just ain't coming out the way you would expect, right? I got a solution for that. Have what I had for lunch. Cook you up a couple of good hot dogs on some top split butter buns. And have you about 8 cayenne peppers along with them. Just crunch them up and chew them. Be a man. Yep. And if you can do that and get through 8 cayenne peppers and a pair of hot dogs, being a man, then you'll have no trouble being a man about 6 hours later. Got nothing on that side of that coin. I'm working on the off chance we're going to end up finding a double die reverse as well. So I told everybody proof coins never come out by the roll. Proof coins are always individually placed into proof sets. So in order to make a roll of proof coins, you have to break apart that many proof sets. So never are you going to find a quote-unquote original roll of proof coins. It can't happen. Coins were never put in wrappers to begin with. That's why finding one example of a double die is actually kind of common when you're going through proof rolls. I've seen a number of times where I'll find one good double die inside of a roll, and you never know where it's going to be. It could be the first coin, it could be in the middle, it could be the last coin. But whichever way you look at it, it's going to be somebody's if it's in this one. Because we all full up. 50 coins bought. Straight out of the bag. There you go. Oh, I like mushrooms too. Of all kinds, except the poisonous ones. I stay away from those. We have some of those in my yard. The amaryllis kind. I end up having to pick them, bag them, throw them in the garbage, and then wash my hands really well. Because I don't want any of the neighborhood dogs or cats just happen to come by and say, nice white tasty thing. I'll eat it. Number 41. Now for Mickey. As soon as we get done with this, I'm going to move on to the next roll, and then we'll take a break after the next roll. I'll have to go get myself something to drink. Perhaps of the alcoholic-inducing kind. You never know. Number 42 for Sissy. That's a real thin looking date right there. That's a weekly hub die. Easily identifiable as a large date and also easily identifiable as not a double die. I got this damn fruit fly here I'm trying to smash. We leave our back door open sometimes for the dog so he can come and go as he needs to. And we've got nets between us and the outside world, but when the dog comes in, sometimes those nets don't snap together just right. And so he ends up dragging in a bunch of bugs with him. $43 now. Chubby Pop Chaser. Come on, coin, where are you? There we go. One for CPC here. And it turns out I've got nothing on the obverse to be looking for. Let's flip it over and look at the reverse side. Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. He flew up over my hand. I tried to mash him. Not going to mash him. It's amazing how such a little tiny bug with a brain the size of the tip of a pin can fool you and move faster than you. Another piece of wire, piece of little fiber or something struck through right there. We got the struck throughs here. They're interesting. Number 44. Sureg. And Sureg gets, it's a large date and not a double die, but man, this one's got color spots on it. Oh boy, we got a sunburst going on there. That's kind of interesting. Got machine doubling on this one. Let's check the reverse side. Where are we? Here we are. No doubling. No doubling. What do we have? Coin number 45. This one's for Eric Maith. Eric, my man. Let's see what we got here for you. It's a regular large date. That's interesting. A little struck through there. Looks like a little brush fiber that came out of some sort of a wire brush or something. See about the reverse. Not getting anywhere with that. A little bit of color on this side. But still yet. We're down to 5 coins. The first of them is Crispies. Let's see what we turn out with Crispy. Well, I was hoping for a big one. Was hoping to slam a home run here. I've been doing pretty good at roll choice lately. This one, I was all excited about it. I really was. I was hoping we'd find some goodies. But it looks like the mint was smart enough to strike a bunch of normal coins, and well, that's all that ended up in this tube. So it appears. We still have a few left. Can't give up until we get to the very end. They taught you that in the casino, didn't they, Mickey? No, didn't get anything this time. That means next time I'll get it twice. Yeah, I didn't get anything this time. Next time I'll get it 3 times. Right? Shame on the men's quality control. They actually did their job for once. There's one for Ant. Back to Ant here at the end of the roll. Huh? That's some interesting stuff, but that's machine doubling. It's cute looking, but it's not a double die. Let's try this side. Machine doubling again. Nothing important, though. Number 49 for Sureg this time. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Being prudent. All right, final coin. Final coin going to be number 50, and number 50 will go to Sissy. Let's see if the bottom coin in the tube turns up to be special. That's an interesting looking thing going on with the mint mark there, but it is not doubled. Neither is the date, and we have another large date, so no small date in this roll. And that L there is machine doubling. Well, that's part of a hit on the coin, I guess. Yep. Those would be hits on the coin. We got no doubling on the reverse either. So there it is. All 50 coins, one and done. I appreciate it, folks. We're going to be coming back in about 5 minutes with the next show. I've got to get things prepared. It takes me about 5 minutes between shows. So then I will be back. We'll get through this one. Then we'll take a break before we go on to the nickels. Let's get everything all spread out and ready to wrap up for now. I appreciate it, folks. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you next time. About 5 minutes out.